I just got to say something about leftism real quick. It's becoming abundantly clear that you don't care. I mean, it's been clear for a very long time, but you don't care about any facts whatsoever. You got the Hunter Biden laptop. You've got. You don't care about any other side aside from Ukraine. They're just a victim. They didn't do anything wrong ever in the past. Like, yeah, no, they're just completely the victim of Russia. It had nothing to do with NATO, nothing to do with U.S. biolabs, none of that. Just, just ignore all that stuff. Um, yeah, and the way that you think about the war too. Well, why don't you feel the same way about Iraq, Syria, Yemen, all these Middle Eastern countries that the U.S. has bombed? That are way, way more out of the way for the U.S. to bomb than it is for Russia to bomb Ukraine. Like, get your head out of your asses. I don't understand you people. Actually, I do, because I used to be one of you people. I and where this video is coming from is actually a video from Meme the Left. There's this woman on Twitter with all the lefty garbage in her handle. How much of a lesbian she is and all this. It's like, okay, no one cares. No one cares about your pronouns. Nobody. Nobody. Anyway, she's going on about um how just give me a sec here. Yeah, it was a tweet, right? She sends this tweet out about this woman saying, what's with this woman in the grocery store with the fuck Biden flag on her back? And everyone's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I would buy that woman's groceries if I saw her. I'd give her a high five if I saw her. All this stuff. And so she had, because all these people disagreed with her, like hundreds of people, she had to go and broadcast that she deleted all of them and blocked all of them. She just blocked 200 to 300 MAGA supporters. Well, congratulations for being completely biased. And I'll tell you where I'm going with this story. Is that when Trump and Hillary were running, when I was a big lefty, living in Canada, by the way, like this shouldn't really affect me at all. But anyway, I was watching some stuff and I come to the conclusion. I say, how are these two the best people they could figure out for this position? Seems pretty ridiculous. Um, so I walk into my kitchen and I ask my boss. I say, hey, what do you think about this situation? He's like, oh, I like Trump. I look at my boss and I think to myself, I'm like, well, you're not a piece of shit. So, cognitive dissonance big time. And I'm like, so I'm like, okay, well, I gotta face the music and go check, see how wrong I am when I get home. Like this guy, he's not an asshole. He's not a mean guy. And he wouldn't just like a big racist, sexist person for no reason. So I had to, take a step back and maybe I'm wrong. Not a lot of lefties do that, by the way. And that was my turning point. That's when I became part of the right, because I realized once I watched all the speeches and saw how out of context all the quotes were, then or when they pull the soundbite and makes you think he is a piece of shit. Um, yeah, it made me realize, oh yeah, I see the game they're playing. But these lefties don't. And so yeah, she goes and blocks all those people that disagree with her. And like I said, I used to do the same thing. I remember specifically this one time I was talking about Monsanto on Facebook. And one of my friends, not even particularly conservative, challenged me. And I disagreed with him. And I got so bent out of shape. And I was just ripping articles off the internet, not even reading them, just seeing the headline, trying to prove him wrong, copy pasted into this comment section, and I was just getting destroyed after destroyed, and time after time, and so yeah, I blocked him, and when I saw this story, I re-outed him because I'm not a fool, but this lady, it just brought all those memories back, and I had to say something about it because they are willfully ignorant. Like, I remember my intentions were good back then, but at the same time, I was very ignorant and willfully ignorant to hear any other point of view if it contradicted mine. So it's just something to think about, lefties. Um, just something to think about because our world's so divided. And listen, if you're going to be on the wrong side of history or the right side in your mind, you better be sure. And the only way to be sure is to check the facts. So my advice is just, hey, take your head out of your ass, take your head out of the sand, wherever it may be, and have some humility, have some honor, have some, respect for the other side. I mean, I disagree with the left constantly. I'm pretty set in my ways, I'm not going to lie. But I'm always open to new ideas. Most of your ideas are retarded, not going to lie. All the all the sexual education for little kids and all the other stuff you're up to with CRT, I don't know. You're doing some very bizarre stuff on that side, but yeah, I'm always open to new ideas if they're good. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Just had to leave it there.